We're gonna see him on the road. I entered the woods at the Emercom camp. The plan was to test out the NC Star 80 3x9 scope, aka the worst optic in Escape from Tarkov, but you know I can't resist the medical loot. I snatched it up and made my way up to the spine, ready to loot the whole map. I barely heard a PMC moving on top of spine. He had a clean kill waiting for him, but a quick flick of this off the red dot and his opportunity was lost. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, buddy. I don't get down like that. Right, all the way up a sniper rock on the other side. I went for a quick hidden stash hit and was greeted by an oblivious Timmy. You know what happened next. Ready to move on, someone called in an airdrop and I couldn't let them have it for free. You saw him. Not the juicy head tap you want, but I got the job done. Unsure of enemies around, and frankly disappointed with the loot every time I've hit an airdrop, I decided it wasn't worth the risk, and I simply moved on. Ooh, beef stew, baby. Then things got a bit weird. So that one's a scav. Pinched by a scav and a PMC, I put him down, dove on the body, and moved as quickly as possible. The next camp was empty, which made me think the frontmost camp would have been hit as well. I decided the safest play was to move down and around the rocks, but heard the sound of PMCs approaching above. Dude. I don't know if they heard me. If they didn't, they might go running in front of me. They heard me. After some confusion, unsure if they'd heard me, he finally popped his head over long enough for me to remove it. No idea where the teammate was. I crossed to the bull as fast as I could to get a new angle on the camp. I'm not sure why he was stumbling around the opposite side of the hill, but after a quick warning shot, I decided his run was at an end. I'm thinking eventually he's like, okay, I give up on him. He's gonna just come running over to his buddy's body, which I believe is in this area. I hung around for a few minutes, not sure if his duo was potentially a trio, and my patience was rewarded. I'm not sure if he was with them or just the world's most unlucky PMC to run straight into me like that. I figured we'd never get an answer to that, so I grabbed his loot and moved on. Almost to the marked circle, I heard shots moments earlier near the attachment hut and spotted a PMC moving toward the lumber mill. It's actually a tree. Hey, how you doing, Sergeant Prepper? Pretty unlucky timing for him, but that felt good. I will say that... Oh, he's an adrenaline. That was at me, though, right? Like, I'm in danger? Fairly certain I'd just been shot at. I decided now was probably a good time to extract and book the win. And so I did. Did I go to the wrong extract? Because I'll kind of scream. Oh, no, we just didn't get a countdown. Even better. Thanks, Tarkov. Not quite satisfied with the ADO yet, but pleasantly surprised for sure. I needed a bit more testing before rendering my verdict, so I set out to traverse the shoreline and see if it could win me over by completing my shooter born in heaven mission.
Stupid ibuprofen in with me.
I crossed the village without hearing a peep, grabbed some quick stash loot, and was making my way around the bus station when PMCs appeared in front of me, and a fight broke out.
Worst part is I could have just killed the sniper scab, and I didn't.
My shots are suppressed, and there was a bit of chaos ahead, so I wasn't sure if they knew I was here or if I'd timed my attack well enough to blend in. Getting impatient and feeling confident they heard or saw me, I decided to nade and rush the doorway. But what I can only call incredible timing, he chose this exact moment to run out and loot. Sorry, Billy. You're just not quite fast enough.
How'd that go?
I'd seen a good amount of movement inside, and decided to nade the doorway again before pushing.
Just in case there's two. We saw two running around. We don't know.
And the two most oblivious PMCs award goes to... What's your name, son? Hey. Your name. Show me your papers. I patched up and snatched the loot, spotting another PMC running from the resort, and thought better of taking the shot. Why not let him run by? Grenades and gunfire ahead, I was thinking to make a move down to the pier.
Might run down to the pier.
But then ran into a PMC struggling with some scans out in the middle of the field.
And that's Shooterborn, baby. Thanks, Tim.
Shooterborn done for shoreline. Incredibly happy with what I assumed would be the worst possible site in the game. I decided to cut down and take the safe route around the radio tower on my way out. It wasn't quite as safe as I had hoped, and the world's worst shot was prone in a bush ready to ambush me. Fortunately for me, he chose this exact moment to whiff an entire magazine worth of 7.62 by 39 at me, and paid the price. All in all, this site was not the letdown I was expecting, and by the end, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. A small change to the FOV, and it could go from garbage tier to top tier.